Okay, so I'm going to talk about cat environmental enrichment. My roommate and I moved in together in August. Well, it is August, but we moved in like the beginning of August, and she has 2 cats and I have a cat, and we're trying to transition them back into a routine where we're gone for class all day long and they don't have anybody at home. So that's where I got the idea to talk about this, because we've been trying different ideas and different things to keep them from doing their bad habits that they've somehow developed. So what is environmental enrichment? It's the improvement or the improvement of quality of something. In this case, we're talking about a cat's environment. So environmental enrichment is really important for like all animals. So especially as an example, at Columbia Park Zoo, they have all kinds of things in like the animals' pens and stuff that the staff members have come up with to keep the animals entertained and like keep them active. Environmental enrichment for cats can include a large variety of things, such as toys, scratching posts, things to climb on, and other things that they can explore and play with. There's just like an example of some things. It's pretty elaborate, that cat room they have going on. One can dream, I guess. I actually had this toy, but my dog ate it. So that's good. Why is it important? Bored cats equal bad cats. When my cats are bored, they definitely get into trouble. I usually have like puzzles out on my tables, and they'll knock all the pieces off or destroy them if they're put together. So bored cats lead to destructive behavior. They can have depression and anxiety, scratching, chewing on furniture, and then also weight problems. I have a cat, he kind of has a weight problem. He's kind of getting better now that he has other cats to play with. He's a little more active. Depression and anxiety, you can kind of see that in cats that don't really want to be around people if they hide under your bed all the time when you have company. Destructive behavior like marking their territory, scratching and chewing on the furniture. Cats need to move. Cats are agile and active creatures. They are made to use their senses, and providing an environment in which they can do so is really important. Cats and dogs are different in that like cats like jump around all over the place. They climb all over your furniture. Like they need somewhere to run inside, whereas your dog can just go on a walk and be fine. The senses. Hunting for cats releases dopamine, which prevents them from feeling bored, anxious, or depressed. While we may not want our cats or any pets to hunt indoors, we can recreate the hunt using toys and stimulating things in their environment. I know my parents' outdoor cat brings my mom birds and mice as a gift. But for her, that's like what she does during the day. She spends her whole day outside hunting for things to bring as a gift. So some of the toys, there's all kinds of toys out there which can be helped to make them more active and help with their environment. So these are just some of the types of toys. I have pretty much every single one of them. The toys up here are just like catnip filled things. We'll talk about catnip in a minute. This thing is really nice because cats like to like rub their faces on things to mark their territory. If you've ever pet a cat, they kind of like bump you with the side of their face. So this gives them like something to rub against, and then they also like this little scratchy thing, the bristles on it. Some cats like tunnels, some don't. My cat personally hates it, but my roommate's cats love to play in it. They chase each other through it all the time. There's these little scratching posts that you can rub catnip on to entice them. This cat window seat is a new thing. My cats love it. Thankfully it holds up to 50 pounds, so it can hold all of them. And I have construction right outside my apartment, so they have something to watch all day long. And I had this, but my dog ate it. So.
No, that's not on the outside of the window, is it that?
No, it's on the inside.
Totally inside.
Yeah, it suction cups to the window.
Oh, okay.
So it's handy.
Neat.
Cat trees and scratching. Providing the scratching posts. I really wish I had this one right here because they like to scratch furniture.
Yeah.
Cat trees, these are kind of elaborate. I kind of have one like this where it attaches to the ceiling so it goes all the way up. And they love to sit on the top. My cat likes to sit right up here and stare down at the rest of them like peasants. My cat also does this. He gets all 4 of his feet on the scratching post somehow. I'm not really sure how he does it. And then So we have various forms of all of these things to keep our cats entertained. So catnip, I was really interested in this because my roommate pulled out some catnip and our cats went crazy. It's the perfect way to get your cat moving and encourages them to stay active and can be used as a reward to encourage good behavior versus bad behavior. So what is it? It's a plant from the mint family, which gives off a pungent smell that attracts cats. The plant contains an oil called, I'm not going to try and say that, but it contains this oil which binds to protein receptors in a cat that stimulates their sensory neurons, causing them to react the way they do. So this plant is like found naturally, so it's not a synthetic thing. It's healthy for your cats. Well, it's not healthy if they eat a lot of it, but it's just a good way to get them going, and they enjoy the time too. So how does it work? They can eat it as well as smell it. Eating it is kind of the opposite experience that you expect when a cat is exposed to catnip. When they eat catnip, it kind of mellows them out, it makes them more relaxed, relieves their anxiety. But if they eat a lot of it, then they can get sick. It'll cause digestive issues. Smelling it is what creates this experience that makes the cats go wild. When catnip reacts with the sensory system in the nose of the cat goes wild. They often roll around the catnip, flop around on the floor, and provide us very good entertainment for a few moments. It generally only lasts about 10 minutes, and then the cat will kind of like wander off and like it'll wear off. But then if the cat is re-exposed to the catnip, it starts the whole thing over again. So happy cats. It's important to have an interactive environment for cats to keep them from developing bad habits. I just made a list of some of the things my cats love to do. Well, my cat doesn't like to go outside, but my roommate's cats do. They love to look out the window. They love to be up high. They get on our counter. Our cabinets in our kitchen have like a gap between the ceiling and the cabinets, so they like to climb up there and sit up there, which we let them do as long as they're not on the counters. Like, they like to be up high, so we let them do what makes them happy. We give them catnip every once in a while. It's best not to expose it to them all the time because they'll become like immune to it. They'll develop habituation, so then it just doesn't work on them anymore. Kittens also aren't affected by catnip because their sensory neurons haven't developed quite yet. My cats like to be on cabinets, and they love toys that move. We also have a laser. The dog seems to like it more than the cats, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Do you have any questions?
Questions about environmental enrichment, very important, right?
Mm-hmm.
And dogs, they need that stuff too. When she was talking about that, I remember the other day seeing there was some advertisement for dog TV. Anybody ever seen that? Where you can have this dog TV showing on the TV and you leave.
I leave the TV on for my dog.
Yeah. And some people do, yeah. And it's part of the enrichment. Kara, get up and start getting your stuff. We'll be